Next up,
Hmm.
Origin. Now, this aired April 21st, 2004. Number one movie in America now is Kill Bill Volume 2, which, of course, I
Oh,
cut class to go see. And the number two movie is The Punisher with Tom Jane, which I also saw in theaters and
love
did not
that.
care for.
Oh.
I
Were you
saw
a
it with
fan of the
a
original Dolph?
yeah, it's okay. I think they haven't really nailed that character. I
That's what I've
love the
heard.
Punisher comics.
But what about the
Um,
show? People love the show.
that was probably the closest, but even that was not great.
Hmm.
Um, anyway, but I thought the casting at least like Bernthal is probably the best they've done with casting.
I love Jane. I really do. He's one of my guys.
I like Jane, but the Mist, that's my Jane.
Deep Blue Sea might be my Jane.
Mm,
So
my Jane's Adam Baldwin.
was he a Jane?
That's his name on Firefly.
Oh shit.
Um, well, oh yeah, the Punisher. Oh yeah, I saw it with a friend of mine who's also really into the comics. I remember that was fun. We
Okay.
like both knew the comics really well. My friend James Johnson, shout out. Um,
I think that's a football player.
used to play drums for us when Nathaniel and I were in a band together. He would play drums at the live performances.
Was he good?
Yeah, it was great.
Not on your
Uh,
recordings?
no, it was all me and Nathaniel on the recordings.
Wow. Which one of you did the drums?
I did.
Wow. So you just recorded it separately?
That's
Then
right. Oh, actually, he did sometimes too. We switched off.
wow, listen to that. What a
Yeah.
talented band.
Thank you.
Way better than I forgot Henry's band name. Damn it.
Lord Awesome.
Lord Awesome. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
What was your band name?
the Doldrums.
Oh yeah. You only had one band? I feel like people have multiple bands.
No, I was in a band briefly. I played drums. I wasn't in a band called the Superlatives.
Yeah.
Um, that was really the only other one that like performed live.
That's crazy to perform live. That's very impressive.
Thank you.
Henry did that a lot, right?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Very cool.
Fucking Aaron's out there playing like touring Japan.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about it. This one's written by Drew Goddard and directed by Terrence O'Hara.
Okay. I
Origin. Go for it.
feel like I don't know Terrence O'Hara that well.
He's been around. I think he's only directed Angels. He
Hmm.
was not a Buffy
Okay. So I don't love him as much.
guy.
You gotta do both. You gotta be like, well, I guess some of these actors were only on one show, but my favorites were on both. Spike and Angel.
Wesley
Wesley.
Cordelia.
Cordelia. I forgot about Cordelia. All right, so we're on Origin. You ready?
Yes,
I thought this was crazy. So his family, was this right? I couldn't find this on the IMDb. Are they the Rileys?
I didn't notice.
I think someone at one point had a line like the Riley family or the Rileys or something. I was like, that's crazy.
Why is
For
that crazy?
I mean, Angel's constantly getting cucked by these Rileys because you had Buffy's first boyfriend after him was Riley, and there's
Oh
that
my
episode where he goes
god.
back and he meets or he sees Riley. And
Yeah.
then here his son, his son's new family is the Rileys.
That never occurred to me.
That's nuts. But so I could be wrong, but I swear someone had the line. I forget who. But they are talking to Wesley. They're like, "Hey, we need your help, Wesley. We have a son who got hit by a car and he stood up like nothing happened afterward, like he's unbreakable or something." And Wesley's like, "Oh shit. Uh send him in or something. I'll
Yeah.
help him out." And then Angel finds out. Oh no, the way it happens, Angel walks by. This was
Well, he
awesome.
calls Angel in. He's
Yeah,
like,
Angel's walking in.
yeah,
And then from behind Angel, we hear, "Hey,
Dad.
Dad."
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Yeah, hey, Dad." I got chills immediately. I was like, "Oh, that's such a way to do it." And it's Connor, but he's not. The cool thing is he's not even talking to Angel. Like his
No,
dad's like
he
behind him.
doesn't know Angel at
No,
this
but
point.
Angel recognizes immediately his voice and knows who it is because
Yeah.
he stops dead in his tracks. So I loved that moment. And then I think we go to credits. And then
Yeah.
Angel tries to like talk them out of the case. Like, we can't do this case. We don't have enough time or whatever. That was a weird excuse. No,
And
no
Wesley's
time.
just like, what are you talking about? This
This
is
is what
like
we do.
perfect for us, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
But he can't say, like, well, it's because I'm trying to hide the fact that he's my son.
Right. But all that comes out this episode. And so we see Gunn in the basement getting his heart ripped out, and then he stands up like nothing ever happened,
I
like
like
back to normal.
the demon handing him the light bulb from out of frame to bring
Yeah. What did I
upstairs.
come down here before? And then he
His
gets it
just
handed to
arm
him.
comes into the frame with the light bulb. I think
Yeah,
that's a very funny cut.
I like that too. Uh, I bet if you hear like a DVD commentary, it'll be like that's Terrence putting his hand in the frame. That's usually what that is. It's like the director's hand or something, you
Yeah,
know.
but it had to be all made up
But
because
maybe they did
it
that.
looks demony.
But usually they're like that was just like a person we had on set that day.
Yeah.
Um, so then we go to I didn't know what was happening with Spike and Illyria. He's like fighting Illyria this episode is like some sort of
He's
test,
yeah, he's sort of yeah,
sparring with her or
he's
something.
trying to figure out like the lengths and the limits of her powers.
Yeah, interesting, interesting.
She's got a
And then
clipboard.
Spike did.
Yeah.
How's he fighting her and have a clipboard? He like takes
Well,
breaks to write down on the clipboard.
yeah, yeah.
That's fun. Uh, Angel gets real mad at Marcus. Baldwin. He's like, hey, you let Connor up here, and you weren't supposed to do that. I was never supposed to see Connor again. What's that
Oh,
about?
maybe this is this where he says I'm not gonna make love with you on the couch?
This might be it. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
because in the next episode they only talk in the parking garage, I think,
Right,
and then
right.
he leaves.
In the previous episode.
Right. And then we see Connor's family driving home. They stop at like a red light or something, and then these demons come out and like snatch Connor out of the car. But Connor defends his family basically. But then Angel shows up and Angel saves Connor. I loved how impressed Connor was and how flattered Angel was at how impressed Connor was.
Yeah,
That was very cute.
sweet.
Angel's the best. And then Angel, he's like, "All right, guys, we'll go back to Wolfram and Hart. We'll figure out how to deal with all this." He decides to help him out, and he tells Connor he has quote unquote enhanced abilities. That'd be pretty cool to find out. You have
Like a
enhanced
mutant.
abilities. Exactly. And then Spike and Illyria like crash through the wall. Or we do a lot of crashing through the wall in Wolfram and Hart. How do they build the wall so
I
quickly?
don't think it's the wall. I think he just crashed through the door.
Oh, crash through a door.
Yeah.
They come like barging in a fight, and he like introduces them like, "All right, this is Illyria," and Connor's like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
Illyria, I love older women."
And Illyria notices that Connor's horny for her.
And Angel's like,
His
"I thought we
body
took care of that."
his body warms. I love the way Illyria talks.
But
Uh,
Angel's reaction was my favorite. He was upset that he still attracted older women
right, right. They were
because of the
supposed to fix
Cordelia
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. He had bad flashbacks of when he stole his other woman. And then Wesley says that those demons were the Kitharn demons, and they're henchmen to a warlock named Cywus Vale. Very cool name, Cywus Vale.
Great name.
That's like an all-timer name.
Yeah.
And so Angel visits Cywus Vale. He's like this old, decrepit guy, like with the breathing tube and stuff. Looks pretty cool, actually. But
Played
he
by
very weak.
Dennis Christopher.
Who's he?
Uh is a classic actor. You know, he was one of the main kids in Breaking Away.
Wow.
And yeah, he's in Chariots of Fire. A lot of good movies. He was like sort of a very up and coming star. They thought he was going to be a big star for a minute there. And it didn't
Okay.
really pan out for him. But here he is. He's Cywus Vale.
He looks like somebody that I can't place. I can't place him. But yeah, I thought he was a very cool actor. Does he die? I don't really remember.
Nope, we'll see him again. He escapes. We like don't know what happened to him.
Very cool. And he says that he built Connor's memories or whatever. And
Right.
and we see later on like what that means. What does he say that he did to him?
What do you mean?
I feel like we learned some of the memories that he gave him. Maybe
Oh,
not.
he was in a department
Oh yeah, he
store.
got lost when he was
Yeah.
5.
His father swept him up in his arms.
And I did that for him. Weird guy. And then Lorne, oh, this is when we find that Angel signed the paper when Wesley finds it, I guess. And we learned that there was a reality shift the day they took over Wolfram and
Right.
Hart. Very interesting. Don't know what that means.
That's the Connor thing. You just didn't understand anything that happened in this episode.
Yeah, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. But I understood this. Cyrus says, remember that guy Sajan? Kill that motherfucker.
Mm.
And so Angel has to he says the only one that can kill him is Connor. So it's now
Yeah,
Angel's goal to turn Connor into a
this
killing
is a
machine.
huge revelation. We Sajan was after Connor and Angel all of season 3, and we didn't know why.
Yeah.
And now we know, like, there was this prophecy that says Connor is the one who's going to kill Sajan. So
Yeah.
Sajan, like, all of the shit with Holtz was just him trying to prevent that from happening. He gets Connor sent to another dimension so that he can't kill Sajan.
Right. But he does so quickly. He just does immediately. It sucked we couldn't get Sajan for more than one episode, I thought.
Well,
Maybe
this
we would have if
this
it
might
wasn't.
be another thing where, yeah, we only had a few episodes left.
Yeah, it's really hard to judge all this stuff now. But that was that the same actor, Sajan? Seemed like
Oh,
it.
absolutely, yeah, Jack Conley.
Oh yeah, he's cool. Great to see him back. There's this the Orlon window. That's like what the box thing is that Cyrus
Yeah,
has. He says if it breaks, okay, if it breaks around someone who has false memories, then they would suddenly remember all
right.
the
Whoever is in the vicinity that has false memories will now remember the the real memories.
right. Seems like all these things have like this one problem. Like if maybe we should fix those things. The little
I don't know that it's a problem. I think Cyrus Vale like planned that so that he could do this, like hold this over Angel.
it's like the Death Star. We learned that was a plan. The little hole in the Death
Yeah.
Star all along. He meant for it to happen. And so Connor goes through the other world, and suddenly he like can't see behind him or hear behind him, and then he fights Sajan. It like pulls him out of an urn or something like that.
Yeah.
And basically, just cuts his head off. It's pretty quick.
I liked when he cuts his head off. You see his body without the head, just his arms are still moving a little bit and he falls backwards.
Yeah, that was very
Pretty
good.
cool.
MVP to Sajan, maybe. And then I don't know if we skipped over this. Marcus visiting Gunn says
Oh
like,
yeah.
"Hey Gunn, they're not even like trying to take care of you over
Yeah, he
there.
says
Trying
I
to
don't
look
see a lot of movement happening on the rescue gun front. I really
Yeah,
like that
Baldwin's
line.
good. I don't really. Maybe I didn't think he was that good of an actor, but here he is doing good work. I think
He's
this
a good
might
actor.
this might be the most I've liked him, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, and then Gunn is like, I don't care, puts the necklace back on and goes back to his business. It's pretty sad. And we go to Illyria and Wesley. They're like, Wesley's like, hey, can you tap into Fred's memories? Is that like a thing you can do? And she's like, no, they're all gone. What I thought was going to happen was the thing was going to break, and then Illyria's memories were all going to go back to Fred, and then somehow she was going to be Fred again. I keep thinking we're getting Fred again, but they keep saying like, I think Wesley or Angel said like, Fred's gone. Wesley, you're not, like, you got to still keep going forward or something. And then this is so late into the episode. This is where Wesley first sees the Angel signature on the Wolfman Heart thing. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. And then we get flashbacks. We see he sees baby Connor. He sees the father will kill
This
the
is this
son.
is when the thing breaks.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wesley goes to chase Angel to Cyrus Vale's place, and he breaks the thing, and I like the shot. It like goes, it like fucking explodes.
How close do you have to be in the vicinity though? Because like everybody's memories go back to normal, right?
No,
Wesley doesn't have normal memories now.
Wesley does. Wesley was there.
With Cyrus Vale?
Wesley shows up. It's oh my god,
I
Logan.
forget what happened. How did he
Next
show up?
week you gotta really pay
It's
attention.
hard type doing notes and watching this show. It's not the ideal way that I would like to be watching this show. It really it gets in the way. It's hard
Okay,
sometimes. I got to be honest.
Wesley shows up at Cyrus Vale's place after he finds that signature because he knows Angel's there.
Yeah.
And that's when Cyrus breaks the box. So it brings Wesley's memories back.
but but nobody else. Like,
Well, Connor's in the next room, and
well, he does because
there's
he.
some suggestion that he may have his memories back.
I think he does, right? Because he's like, my dad taught me to my family is most important.
We know you can read it that way, where it's unconfirmed.
Oh, that's how I would like to read it. But like Harmony, none of those guys have their old memories.
No.
Yeah, all right.
Well, Harmony wouldn't. I don't think Harmony ever
Yeah,
met
I
Connor,
don't think
but
that was the wrong
I
pick.
don't think Gunn will,
Gun.
for
Well he was in
instance.
the basement. Yeah, he doesn't know what's going
Yeah.
on. He's not even in his right mind, regardless. I like that part where Harmony turns into a vampire and got knocked against the wall. Somebody like fought her at some point. That might have been the last episode.
I think that was Hamilton. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it was. It was. Um, and then we go to Wolfram and Hart, and Illyria is oh, the Illyria and Wesley are talking about the whole thing with Connor. Like, damn, you feel bad about betraying him and all that stuff. I You think that was the peak of the show?
Well,
For me, that
no.
was like the most conflict with our characters.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way, but I love season 4. For
Right.
me, the peak of the show is when they've got like the Beast and evil Cordelia turning about to turn into Jasmine, and Skip is telling them all the things that like came to let this happen, and Faith is there, and Willow's there, and Connor's there. Like that's the peak of the show for me.
The thing is, I think it had a few peaks. I think the Darla section was a peak for me.
Yeah,
And then I think when Cordelia and Angel were about to meet to tell each other they loved each other, that could have been that was a real peak for me.
yeah, it's a great show.
It is a great show. I really love it. I did not expect to love this even half as much as Buffy, but I sort of love them about the same, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
I
sort of
know.
crazy to say. Uh, and Connor, this is when Connor he goes in to say goodbye to Angel and says, "My dad taught me everything I need to know about saving my family, protecting what's right."
Right.
And then he goes down the elevator. That's the end of the episode.
He gives him a look at the elevator, like one last glance at Angel before he
He
takes off.
knows. Come on. Why do you think it's up in the air?
It is up in the air.
Why do you think that?
We it's not confirmed to us here.
That was confirmation to me. My dad is a
All
great
right,
guy and taught me all
listen,
the.
we're gonna see Connor again, and yes, he has his memories back. But I remember watching this episode and feeling ambiguous about it.
Okay. I am glad. I did not expect we were going to get him back, so I'm glad we're going to get him back.
Mhm.
I loved the way that they styled him. His khaki pants, his button up
He
shirt, his
looked great.
haircut was
Yeah,
so
looked like
little
a sweet
boy.
kid. Yeah.
Such a cute little boy. I freaking loved it. Didn't look like he'd aged a day since the last season either. It's
No,
pretty crazy. I mean, he's a young guy, but
going to Stanford.
yeah. When does he land the other show? Mad Men. What year does that come out?
That starts in '07.
Oh,
So
pretty
this, yeah,
soon.
3 years.
That's
There's,
sooner than I thought.
yeah.
I did not think he was that amazing in the first episode of Mad Men. I didn't really bring that up, but he wasn't the
He's
best.
he will get better. He's incredible on that show. The greatest thing about him is the actor, like the character they have him like lose his hair. He has less hair every season,
Yeah.
and Vincent Kartheiser like cut his hair to look like he moved
Wow.
back his fucking hairline. Like he
Love it.
really
Love
committed
it.
to the
Love
role.
it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think he must be get better because when they said his character name, it was a character name I'd heard before, like in pop culture. So
Pete Campbell.
Pete, I've heard people talk about that guy, Pete
Mhm.
Campbell, before.
Oh, he's on the whole series. He's a very important character.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, he's very smarmy and cool, and he hooked up with the assistant in the first episode. So
Elizabeth Moss.
more
Yeah.
to come. But all right, that was who's the MVP of this one? Connor? I
Yeah.
really enjoyed Connor. Our two people that we got for the one episode, Lindsay and Connor, those are our
I like
MVPs.
Cyrus Vale too.
Very cool. Shout out to Dennis Christopher. Who's the LVP?
Um, Hmm. Who's in this episode?
Well, it says like archive footage of Julie Benz and
Oh
Charisma
yeah, but
Carpenter and all
that's
those
that's
guys are back.
just that all those like quick flashes.
Lila's here, Jasmine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um it's so crazy the parents aren't even listed. His parents. Isn't that crazy? Shouldn't they be? Are they
I'm
Lawrence and Colleen?
yeah,
I feel like they should be
probably.
Mr. and Mrs. Riley. Or at least have their last name listed. I really don't like that credit. That's annoying.
That bothers you, huh?
It really does. I'll go to LVP. Those they're agents for not getting them better credits on this
Wow, I
episode.
like that.
First ever agent LVP.
Yeah.
Both of
I
them.
think about that a lot actually because I saw an interview once with Stephen Tobolowsky,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that anytime he picks up a character, he's just a character actor. He's in a lot of shit. He said anytime there's a character that has just a job, like his only credit is like doctor or something, he asks them to get him a name.
Yes,
And
he's
he,
learned.
yeah,
That's the
no,
way to
no, it's
go.
brilliant. And he said anytime he plays a character just with a first name, he asks them for a last name.
Yep. People should learn from the
Yeah.
book of Tobolowsky. He should write a book or something. Yeah, bad job by them. Like I was looking at the credits, like are they the Rileys? Like it made it bad on me, like a hard job to find who those characters were. What? It's just a horrible thing that happened.
Horrible.
Yeah. So then we go to the Patreon. Is that? Oh no, we rank it. I ranked it one under last week, or underneath last episode.
I'm having a few under. Read me down from there.
The Magic Bullet, Calvary, Guys Will Be Guys, Sole Purpose, Long Day's Journey, Quickening, Offspring.
Okay, between Long Day's Journey and Quickening.
Okay, so it's your 37, and
Okay,
underneath was 31.
great.
All right, so then we go to the
Patreon. I
Patreon.
don't think we got a Josh comment.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
he's.
have
I
two
think
from
he's
Olivia, one from
traveling right
Lauren.
now with
What if
his
he misses the end
family.
of Angel? Surely he won't be gone for
I
two
mean,
more
he'll go
weeks.
back to it.
But he wants to get a question in on the finale, surely.
Oh yeah,
I don't want him to
surely.
miss out.
I'll text him just to remind him when we get up to it.
We have 2 more weeks. I'm sure he'll be
Yeah.
back. We go to Laura first. No, actually, it looks like Olivia got hers in first. Oh, she says, I'm going. Oh, no, it looks like this one's first. I don't have a question about this. I want to know your thoughts on the BB27 cast reveal. I'm going to guess that Daniel likes Vince. I've not looked at the
Okay.
Big Brother cast yet,
I
but
actually did,
it
but
comes out
I
tomorrow.
literally don't remember any of them.
You look it up.
I just saw it on Instagram. Sesternino had like posted like little clips about the men and women.
Yeah.
Um, but how about for Comp Beasts? We'll have a little cast announcement.
Well, I think we
Yeah.
should just talk. We should talk Friday about the first episode. You want to do that?
Oh, when is that?
Thursday.
Oh shit. All right, yeah.
Here's Vince. I guess she thought you'd like him because he's a hipster looking guy.
He does seem pretty good. And I remember
Unemployed
yeah, unemployed. I remember that about him.
from California.
Mm-hmm.
Vince. I don't. It doesn't say how old he is. What the heck? I don't know how old he is. All right. Well, thank you, Olivia.
Yeah. Oh,
And then we go to Laura __ 94. She says, I agree with
two
Harmony.
underscores?
2 underscores, yeah. I
Huh.
remember us one time saying it was a fat underscore. We're like, is that two or just a fat one underscore? We weren't sure. I agree with Harmony. She says, I don't think keeping Illyria around is the best idea. Well, she's under Wesley's protection. He's looking out for her. Wesley hasn't done anything except for talk to
Drink.
Illyria the last few episodes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
drink. Yeah.
And be depressed.
Yeah. But he hasn't interacted with anyone besides her, basically. He's really dealing with Fred's death.
He's in it.
That's sad. She says, Lauren's grief is making this even more sad. Is he saying that he was in love with her?
No, he says that a girl he loved died. I think it was more a girl I love.
Wait,
Uh,
Lauren?
Lauren says this in the bar. He's referring to Fred. He says a girl that he loves died, but I think he loved her as a friend.
as a Fred.
Listen, in my head canon, Lorne is gay.
Okay, like Angel and Spike. They're just
Well,
bisexual,
yeah, they're fluid.
vamp sexual. You
Mhm.
know. Yeah, I don't think he meant he's
I
in
like the
love.
part. Who was it? Connor before he has his memories back goes like, "Do you just go around making out with other vampires like in
Used
an
to.
Anne Rice novel?" He says, "Well, used to."
Yeah, the fucking best. I love that too. Shout out to Connor too. He like knows about all the Anne Rice novels. Knows like that's what she's into, what she
Yeah,
writes about. That's very funny. Yeah, great job. Yeah, she Laura's a little like Billy Garcia. She read like I love
I
her
love
as I'm
you.
in love with her.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then she says people really should start reading whatever they're signing. Yeah, that's true. On this show, they keep pulling that trick. Here, sign this, and they cover up the whole piece of paper besides the bottom, and they're just like, all right, let's sign it. Star, 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 star. I think that means damn or shit or fuck. So many of them have that dick. So many have four letters, curse
True.
words.
That's
What
why they
else?
call them four-letter words.
Oh, shit. But there are some without
Yeah, but you know that like that
pussy.
movie.
Yeah, the Sean Baker film.
Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what
It's
the
more
title
about
means.
talking about porn stars
I'm
rather
just
than
saying
talking
that's what the
about
title means.
oh, porn, also a four-letter word.
True.
Don't put things from a lab in your mouth. Yeah, I learned that in school. That was like one of our first early lab quizzes. Don't put something you find in the lab in your mouth.
Well, Illyria didn't get that
What did she eat?
memo. She's put a petri dish in her mouth.
Ooh, you don't do that. Yeah, especially a petri dish. And then she says, "Spike with a clipboard is a peculiar sight." Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's very funny. Finally, the Sajan storyline is resolved. Yeah, I
Didn't
like
notice
that.
that either.
I did. I noticed when his head got cut off, it was resolved. I like that Connor gets to choose which life suits him better. It's good that they end his story with him as a mentally stable individual.
That's
Joke's
assuming
on
we're
you.
ending his story.
Yeah, he's coming back. So, but thank you, Laura. I agree. That was a nice moment.
Hmm.
But he'll come back all crazy, and then she'll be like, "Oh shit, I was wrong. He's
We'll
mentally unstable."
see. We'll see. All right. We have 4 episodes left of Angel.
That's right.
All right. So next week, the fourth to last episode and the anti-penultimate episode. Um
That's what it's
episode
called.
yeah, well the third to last is called anti-penultimate.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ever have a thing when you were growing? Well, I guess you're Jewish. Did you celebrate? Did you celebrate Christmas when you were younger?
We did presents.
Okay, we had a thing Christmas Eve Eve, which was like the day before Christmas Eve. We would call Christmas Eve Eve.
Well, Christmas Eve Eve is my sister's birthday.
Wow,
So we always had to really focus on my sister because like she had like a whole complex. Like I'm not getting like the treatment that
it's
normal
hard when that's your
birthdays get because it's
birthday.
right
I've
around
heard that
Christmas.
forever.
Yeah, yeah. So we had to really focus on my sister. It couldn't be Christmas Eve Eve.
Oh, I'm glad I asked that. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Shout out to your sister. I'll always remember
Yeah. Um
that.
where are we?
The end of the
Oh,
episode.
okay. Next week, it's episode 19, which is called Time Bomb.
Oh shit.
And episode 20 is called The Girl in Question.
Oh, I don't know.
A lot going on.
Connor has a girlfriend. That'd be fun.
And yeah, then starts dating Harmony. The,
She's older, probably.
yeah, well, yeah, definitely. I mean, she's Cordelia's exact age.
But a vampire, so she'll be that age forever.
True. Mm-hmm. Lock that down. All right. All right. So Time Bomb and The Girl in Question next week, and then only one more week after this. And both of those I'll be home, so I'll have a microphone. You won't get this beautiful background, and I will be home from rehab and hopefully sober.
I did
Um,
like the background. That was a nice part of this journey.
it was, yeah, I agree. It was
Yeah.
sort of fun to do it outside.
The audio has not been that fun.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, same. Usually, what I do is I take your audio separately and I put it in and I boost it and I save it and then I put both of ours in together. So yours is like a way louder version of how it recorded,
Oh,
and then so that's usually
well, that's smart.
somehow stabilizes it. I think it's been doing a good job.
All right. Well, I haven't heard any complaints. Thank you for doing that. And but after next Monday, you won't have to worry about that anymore. Hopefully, ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully ever.
Yeah. Um, Garbage truck. All right. Talk to you soon, Logan. Blood is delicious.
Damn.
Yup.